13 reasons why Destiny 2 will suck. If you're watching this video, I killed myself. I got in the bathtub and then threw in my PlayStation while I was plugged in and electrocuted myself because Destiny 2 is going to suck so bad I just can't live with it. And it's all your fault, Bungie. Here are the 13 reasons why. Number 1. The graphics engine. See these graphics? See this CGI? The game looks nothing like this. It looks exactly like fucking Destiny 1. Okay, look at the PvP gameplay being displayed. It looks like the same fucking thing. Even the maps look the same. Even the maps have the same palettes and color schemes, and the lighting looks exactly the same. They didn't even try to do like dynamic lighting. They didn't try to do more light sourcing when you do your supers. It looks exactly the fucking same. There's no, you don't see any like particle effects or like mist or debris raising up or fog when you're fighting in your areas. It looks exactly the same as Destiny 1. It was always suspicious when Destiny 1 never got a patch for PS4 Pro, because this is the same fucking shit as Destiny 1. It's the exact same graphics engine, and they just patched it to do 4K for PS4 Pro. It's the same fucking thing. So they knew if they patched Destiny 1 to have 4K, when Destiny 2 came out, it would be nothing, because there's zero improvement here. See all that fog and dust and smoke floating around in the areas in the CGI? None of that's in the fucking game. None of that's in the fucking PvP maps. Looks like shit. I rest my case, because this video will be too long if I go on how much the fucking graphics suck in this game. Number 2. No continuity of the story from Destiny 1. They're gonna make no effort to explain the story of the stranger, if she's from the future or not, what her true nature is, who her alliance is with. Not even have her make another cameo. Nothing. It's just gonna be not in the game. They're gonna pretend like she doesn't exist. Luke Smith said that her story's been wrapped up nicely in Destiny 1, which is a joke. She hands you a fucking gun and teleports away. She doesn't tell you shit, and her story is far from concluded. If she alludes to something, there's something in storytelling called foreshadowing. If she alludes to all these other dangers that are out there in space, wouldn't you think you would meet up with her and she'll show you those dangers that are out there in space? They're out there, dangers you wouldn't believe. Wouldn't that make sense for a plot? If she says something, it's exposition for a reason, and it's going to get concluded somehow in a plot, right? Wrong. You eventually should be fighting alongside her, right, when you're up to her level. Doesn't happen. There's still a question hanging out there. Is Queen Mara Sol, the Queen of the Awoken, is she alive? Signs say that she is alive. Alright then, I will make a reappearance. Forget about it. We're just going to focus on Gaul, who came out of nowhere and is attacking you for fuck all reasons. Okay? 'Cause he had very little to do with the whole invasion. They just occupied Mars, which isn't our planet in Destiny 1. The Cabal just occupied Mars. You never see them on Earth. You never see them on Phoenix. You never see them on the moon. All they are is on Mars, okay? So they just happen to take over Mars. It's a planet far thousands and thousands of miles away from us, which has nothing to do with us. So it's bullshit that they're just attacking us now. They want the light. Why didn't they want the light goddamn 100 years ago? Or however 100 years ago when the collapse happened. It's stupid. Anyway, nothing about the speaker. No more exposition on the light or the traveler or the darkness. Whatever. This is a joke. And it should not come as a surprise because they had 3 years to expand on the story of this Exo Stranger, and they just kept going off on tangents with these DLCs, with bullshit with the wolves, the thing with Crota, fuck Crota, and the dumb DLC with Oryx of all people, fucking Oryx's father, which is this retarded tangent. It's like they make up these enemies and then they make up a story for it after the fact. The story has nothing to do with anything. They don't like make a story and continue the story on and make characters fill that story. They do it the other way around. They just make up some random enemies and then make up some idiotic story to back them up. Case in point, the Taken. In case in point, the spliced Fallen, which is like crap. It's like, oh wow, you used a different flavor of Fallen. Alright, so we had this dumb different flavor of Fallen and make up some idiotic story about nano machines and to explain them. Self-replicating nano machines. This is bullshit. Anyway, this story is shit. So they're just gonna make up random enemies and make some random reason why the enemies are attacking you. For video game reasons, it works for more enemies to shoot at, but still you can continue the story or work the other rest of the story into it some kind of way, or at least look like you had some kind of plan, and the story has a beginning, middle, and end, and you're working your way towards it. It's a joke. Number 3. Your exotics don't transfer over from Destiny 1. You can't give me one fucking reason why you couldn't carry weapons on your person and have X amount of weapons carrying on your person that would carry over to Destiny 2, other than you just want people to grind more and you don't want them to beat the game too quickly, which is bullshit. Okay, they blow up your vault. Wow, not all your weapons are stored in your vault. You have 3 characters. Each of them can hold 9 of each weapon, so they should at least have 27 weapons still on their person at all times. So this is total bullshit. And they just changed up the weapon system, which I'll get into that, to make an excuse. And this bullshit about they attack your vault. That crap doesn't even hold water. Okay, because you'd have 27 pieces of armor, at least more than 27 pieces of armor, like 36 pieces of armor, and 27 weapons on your person, even if your vault did get destroyed. So, and not only that, the problem is they're not going to come up with any better ideas for fucking exotics. So what's the point of getting rid of the exotics, saying you could make new ones, as if they can make new ones, exotics better than the Gjallarhorn. They've had 3 years and they haven't made an exotic better than the Gjallarhorn yet. So what is the fucking point? I don't know. So they can sell you another Gjallarhorn, Destiny 2. Alright, I'm not going to talk more about that because I already made a video about this weapons not transferring over. It's total shit, and it's false advertising because they already promised that your weapons would transfer over. Number 4. This harebrained new weapon system with kinetic, energy, and power weapons. Give me a fucking break. We already had a primary, secondary, and heavy, which is a way better system and more versatile arsenal on your disposal. Now it's saying, oh well, sniper rifles are in the same league as rocket launchers. Yeah, no they aren't. A rocket launcher can kill somebody if it hits them in any part of their body, okay? A sniper rifle can only kill somebody at a headshot. A shotgun can only kill somebody at close range. A rocket can kill somebody from across the fucking map. How the fuck is that in the same category? Alright, so they're saying this and that just to fucking placate the fucking noobs who suck at PvP, the casuals. They're doing this shit. Now they're saying that you have the same heavy ammo, power ammo, is the same category as sniper rifles and rocket launchers. So sniper rifles and rocket launchers use the same ammo. Bullshit. When's the last time you loaded a rocket into a goddamn sniper rifle? It absolutely makes no fucking sense. Weapons aren't in the same fucking league. People should learn how to fucking play, or just don't play PvP. And not only that, they shouldn't change the whole fucking game for PvP, because this is fucking up the raid. And really, PvP is like 10% of this game. The majority, the lion's share of this game and the development time went into the raid and the quests and the strikes, okay? PvP is secondary. Because obviously the whole storyline is not about Guardians killing Guardians. The storyline is about Guardians killing aliens. So, what the fuck are you ruining the whole fucking game for the sake of fucking PvP? Alright, it's just dumb. Whatever, man. And it's going to shorten the lifespan of this game, because it's going to be real fucking boring. Is all you can use half the time is goddamn auto rifles or scout rifles. And pulse rifles and submachine guns. Fuck submachine guns. Those are weaker than fucking auto rifles. Why would I use a fucking submachine gun instead of auto rifle? Number 5. PvP is only 4-on-4. This is crap. Even if you're going to put in PvP, even if PvP is only, say, 10% of the game, make it have big matches with big matches of large amounts of players, like a 12-on-12, 16-on-16 matches, and make it epic. Because, like, who the fuck cares about a 4-on-4 maps? The graphics aren't even that good to even, like, justify that you only have 4 versus 4. Is corny. You want more people to kill. How are you gonna go on a kill streak if there's only 4 people on the map at the same time? One guy's gonna kill one other guy. There's only 3 other guys left for you to kill. It's gonna be boring, man. It's gonna be corny. It's gonna be dull and boring. And you know what, man? PvP is boring enough as it is. You need to have big maps to have it more hectic and more action going on. It's gonna be really fucking dull. It's like they're completely out of touch with the rest of the gaming community. Nobody wants smaller games of less players. It says no gamer ever. Oh, I wish this fucking multiplayer map had like less players. You ever see how popular Call of Duty is? Ever see how popular Battlefield is? It's not because it has less players, okay, assholes. And those are the people that rule PvP. So really, what are you trying to do except shoot yourself in the foot? I don't know. It seems like they're just basically sabotaging this game from the ground up. The only reason they made it 4-on-4 because scrubs were crying about getting blindsided by other players in say 6-on-6, and they suck and they can't handle getting hit by somebody super or whatever, or getting sniped from a mile away by somebody they didn't see. Well, you should pay attention, okay? Stop being a scrub. There's a radar on the fucking game for a fucking reason. Pay attention to radar. You didn't get blindsided. You just suck, and you don't pay attention to what you're doing. Anyway. Number 6. The truncated subclass skill trees. It's super short because they don't want smarter players to strategize or come out with a loadout that's better than the scrubs. So they just dumbed it down as much as possible and shortened it. So the goddamn retarded scrubs won't get outplayed by smarter players with better loadout. That's all it is. And also, people don't want to grind. If they don't want to grind, they shouldn't fucking play a massively multiplayer RPG shooter. Okay, don't play it. Okay, because now it's shorter, so you can max out your subclass really quicker. But then what are you gonna do? It's gonna get kind of boring because you don't have any damn goals. And the sooner people max out their subclass, the sooner people are gonna stop playing it. All right, and that's basically the long and short of it. It's obviously at face value you can see why that would suck as opposed to having a bigger skill tree. You have more skills and more options and more reason to invest time in playing the game to level up. More goals. Just just overall better, man. This game's gonna suck. And a lot of your best attributes are gonna taken away. No more blink. You know what I'm saying? No more shoulder ram. I'm pretty sure Titans can't shoulder ram. I'm gonna get to that in my other gripe down the line. I'll lead directly to my next gripe. Number 7. Warlocks cannot self-resurrect using Sunsinger anymore. Basically, Sunsinger is out of the game, and you have that Dawnblade garbage. You basically just jump around and swing your sword at people. Number 6. Raid. That alone is not going to help you stay alive in the raid. You're going to die just like anybody else. You get shot. And it's just not useful for the fucking raid. When we lose a man, we're losing a man. Oh, you use your supers. You can't use that super if you're dead. Self-resurrect was way better. Radiance was way better. Alright, this is crap. And it's going to ruin the raid. It's going to make the raid take way longer. And people are just going to rage quit out of the raid faster. So, I don't know what the fucking point was. Unless they're going to dumb down the raid as much as they dumbed down Wrath of the Machine. But Wrath of the Machine was crap. Number 8. Heavy machine guns are removed from the game. How are we going to remove the best weapon for the raid? This is all just tailored to shorten the skill gap and make you take longer to beat the raid for all the wrong reasons. Not because the raid's better, it's because they fucking took away all your tools. All your best weapons, all your best abilities getting taken away. Case in point, heavy machine guns. It's a heavy that has a lot of ammo and you can serve it and take out a lot of enemies with it. And it has the quickest distance covered with a weapon. Okay, a rocket is a slow firing weapon, so the rocket travels really slowly. So if you're trying to take out something like Oryx before he fucking claps and thunderclaps everybody, or you're trying to take out the Oversoul, your best bet is to use a machine gun because it'll deliver the damage quicker. Alright? And they're taking that shit out of the game just to be fucking assholes. They're just fucking this game up and it gets gutted. Number 9. No more rolls on weapons. So there's no more random rolls on your legendaries. So you have no reason to keep playing the game to try to get a better roll on your legendary weapons. I don't know if this extends to your attributes and your armor, because a lot of times people keep playing the game because they want to get a better roll on their armor to get tier 12. As far as, I'll just leave armor out of this right now and just focus on the weapons, but it's more interesting to keep playing the game to get legendaries and keep playing for a better version of legendaries to get a better roll. They have that god roll, the best combination of best attributes. I know there's mod slots, but I don't know how far mod slots going to go. They're going to limit how good the mod's going to be, first of all, and you can't have a great combination of mods. You'll have one mod. You can't come out of a god roll. A god roll is like a best combination of 2 or 3 attributes of a weapon. Okay, great mod slots. Now it's only fucking 1 that you can add yourself. It's not going to be as good. And another thing, it just continues the same thing from number 8, is going to shorten the lifespan of people playing the game. It's number 8 and 7 really, because there's just less stuff for you to grind for. You have no reason to keep playing the game. It's not that good. It's decent, but it's not that good for you to keep playing. Sometimes people keep playing to either complete quests or to get better gear and better loot. So you keep grinding and grinding, so the RNG gives you a better loot the next time around. Now it's going to shorten it. I don't know if they're doing it on purpose. They want Destiny to get out of the way so they can sell you another game. Because you can see how the Division barely got any good updates, substantial updates, and then all of a sudden they came out Ghost Recon Wildlands, and like, wow, you know what I'm saying? They didn't even flesh out the division enough, and they just came out another game to sell you another game to get another $60 out of you. I think that's what they're trying to do with Destiny 2. It's gonna be like a really short-lived game as opposed to the last one. Okay, number 10. Time to kill has like tripled in PvP. They're dumbing this down for fucking 6-year-olds to be able to hang. Alright? Because this is bullshit. There's no reason why a sticky grenade in that can't kill somebody with one shot. That's the reason why it's a sticky grenade, to make sure it kills somebody. And that's the reason why grenades take 3.5 minutes to cool down before you can use another one. Why the fuck would I want to wait 3 minutes to throw something at somebody that's not even going to kill somebody? It's a waste of fucking time. They're just dumbing this shit down for 6 and 7-year-olds. And this game is rated teen. And 6 and 7-year-olds shouldn't be playing this game. The maps are covered with obstructions. You're going to light somebody up with a whole clip and they're not going to die. And they're going to run around the goddamn instructions by the time you try to switch weapons or reload. They'll be long gone. And it's just frustrating. It's going to fucking stretch out the length of the maps of the multiplayer matches, and it's going to be boring. It'll be stupid. People are going to have like really low kill scores. Okay, the scores are going to be way lower because it takes forever to kill each player. You're fucking hiding all the special ammo and power ammo in one thing, and only one person can pick up the power ammo. Come on, give me a fucking break. This is just dumbed down to do this help noobs. But here's the thing: noobs are gonna die no matter what. No matter what you do, scrubs are gonna get fucking owned. That's why they're scrubs. So you're just ruining the game to help them get an upper hand or have a fighting chance, but they don't have a fighting chance because they're still stupid. That's called Darwinism at play. Okay, that's Darwinism taking place. The dumb people are not going to be able to hang with the smarter players. So stop trying to fuck up the whole game so dumb people can have like some kind of fighting chance. They don't. It's Darwinism. Number 11. The game does not run at 60 frames per second. This is supposed to be a sequel. It damn well better run at 60 frames per second if it's running on PS4 Pro or Scorpio. I have no doubt Scorpio could have run at 4K 60 frames per second. PS4 Pro, with the amount of RAM it has, it could have run at least 1080 60 frames per second. Do that. Have 60 frames per second running in some shape or form on the fucking PlayStation Pro. And I think for both reasons, for both systems, they didn't let them run at 60 frames per second because people with the vanilla systems, the vanilla PS4, the vanilla Xbox One, can only run at 30. Well, fuck those people. Look, nobody's worried about whether the people with 500 series GeForce graphics cards or 600 series GeForce graphics cards can't hang with people with dual 970 cards or dual 1080 cards. If they have dual 1080 GeForce cards, they can get outclassed too, and they're gonna be at a disadvantage. But still, the minimum requirement for the PC version is a 600 series GeForce card. What the fuck do you think's gonna happen? They can get owned. So if PS4 Pro people own PS4 people, oh fuck them. They're supposed to get owned because we paid $400 for the better system. It's called PS4 Pro for a reason. Alright? Pro gamers going to be using the better system and own the scrubs. Why the fuck would you just limit us? This doesn't make any sense. And you have no control over the PC version, but they didn't lock the PC version at 30 frames per second. Or 60 for that matter. It can run at any frame rate you want. Because those people can, with better cards, like say dual 1080s, they could probably run it at 120 frames per second. Versus the people playing at 60 on weaker PCs. They can get owned too. Because people paid more money for better hardware and they have their advantage. You get what you pay for. But they're being dicks and limiting the fucking frame rate. I'm like, man, this is not a real sequel. That's why everybody's calling this game Destiny 1.5. And they're full of shit. They're saying that PS4 Pro couldn't run it at 60. Yes, it fucking could. At 1080, yes. Not at 4K, because PS4 Pro doesn't even run true 4K. It runs it like upscaled 2160. So they could have ran at goddamn 60. They don't have that many players on screen, and your PvP is only 4-on-4 by your design alone. So don't tell me you couldn't run at 60. It's bullshit. And the graphics are not that much better, okay? Even at 4K, it definitely doesn't look that much better. Probably couldn't run at 60 4K, of course not in the PS4 Pro, but it could damn well run at 60 at 1080. You might as well just play it on 1080. If you're playing 1080 of HDR, it's gonna look better anyway, and it could be run 1080 HDR with goddamn 60 frames per second. It's using the same fucking engine that goddamn Destiny 1 ran for the most part, and that's why it's not gonna be 60. That's the real reason why it's not gonna be 60, because they didn't fix the graphics engine. They're full of shit. The hardware itself, PS4 Pro hardware itself, could run at 60, but they didn't upgrade the graphics engine. It's the same fucking graphics engine from the old Destiny 1, and they just gave it a patch to run at 4K. They would have to do some real work to make that shit run at fucking 60, and they don't want to do any real work. They're a bunch of fucking lazy bastards. This game sucks. It really, Destiny 2 should have been a goddamn expansion. That's what it should have been. The only reason why they calling it a sequel and making it a new titled game is so they sell more. Expansions don't sell a lot. Every expansion sells less than the expansion before that, and every expansion sells less than the original game. So they want to make a retail game so they can get your $60. When this is crap, there's only one goddamn raid in this shit, and it's only worth goddamn $40 at best. Okay? But they want your money, and they want to make higher sales. So they're going to call this shit a sequel when it's really just Destiny 1.5, and it's using the same graphics engine. So that's why it's not running at 60, because they didn't want to do the goddamn work. They just want to make a quick buck and cash in on this shit. Okay? If they actually made a new engine, and it was actually really was a new game worth being called Destiny 2, it would run at 60. Okay, this is the same shit engine, and they put it on a PC. If you take the same shit engine of Destiny, put it on a powerful enough PC, it'll run at 60. But if they want to make it run at 60 on a fucking console, they have to make a new engine from the ground up, which they didn't fucking do. They just added more content of the same shitty graphics engine. Okay, I would go on forever on this shit, but I'm not gonna bother because, you know, Luke Smith is full of shit. Fucking Deej is full of shit. John Wisniewski, they're full of shit. All of them are fucking full of shit. Okay? They just didn't. Mark Noseworthy, every one of those pieces of shit that work in Destiny and Bungie, they're full of shit. They just didn't want to do the work to make this shit run at 60 frames per second. They wanted some bullshit, not continue the story, make up some fucked up bullshit story they slapped into the game. And it's the same shit all over again, and just take all your weapons away so you have to pay $60 to get your Gallahorn back. Number 12. The Titans can't shoulder ram anymore. I blame Fran Mirabella for this shit. That little scrub on IGN kept bitching about getting shoulder rammed in Crucible. Look, man, if somebody's sprinting at you, that's the only time they can shoulder ram. So if somebody's sprinting at you, you're going to see them on radar coming a mile away. You have to be a fucking idiot to hit by a fucking shoulder ram. Just jump up, jump back, and shoot them. Throw a grenade in their face and jump back. You don't just stand there and get shoulder rammed. Only if you're an idiot get hit by that shit. They're just trying to take out anything that kills somebody with one hit. They're trying to take out of this game. Taking the impact and the fucking visceral nature of the game is taken out. It's been detubed for scrubs. Now, the Striker Titan can only shoulder ram once the super is activated. It's bullshit. This game sucks. They think people can keep playing this shit. It's gonna be like the most unsuccessful sequel ever. Okay, this is no Halo 2. This is no Uncharted 2. This is a big step down from the original game. Tell me when Halo was saying they're gonna dumb down everything from Halo 1 for the next sequel. They stepped everything up in Halo 2, not fucking stepped it down. Okay, Uncharted had bigger action set pieces and more weapons and more offensive techniques, not less. This is crap, man. They're taking out your shoulder ram. The Night Stalker can't even shade step anymore. They're putting shade step as some third power that you have in your power tree along with grenades and melee. You can only use that shit once every 3 minutes. It's bad enough they took shade step and said it's dumbed down to a cooldown, so you can do it only every 3 seconds. Now it's gonna be like 3 fucking minutes where you can shade step again. This is gonna suck, man. This game's gonna fucking suck. And they think people are just gonna fucking keep kissing their ass because they're Bungie pedigree from their Halo days. Your Halo days are long past you now. Now you're just making this fucked ass game. It makes all these promises you can't fucking keep. You keep making all these promises. You don't deliver on them. You make up stories with plot threads to go absolutely nowhere. Why introduce a fucking character that has nothing to do with the plot and just placeholder that's never going to get revisited again? Nobody gives a fuck about Gaul now. Nobody gives a fuck about the Cabal or whatever you say, whatever backstory you put to this whole thing with the Cabal. It doesn't matter because we know you're not going to even follow through on it and follow up on it. Anyway, they just ruined this game. It's just running it right into the fucking ground. Number 13. No ship-to-ship combat. I'm at a loss to figure out why they're even putting ships in this fucking game. You have to own your own ship. You might as well not own a ship. You might as well just get on a shuttle. Okay, to go from place to place. They make you own your own ship. They give you several different ships, as if it makes a difference. Why would you have several different ships when they're just cosmetic? And there's no ship-to-ship combat. I mean, this was a space game. You would think there'd be some space battles at some fucking point. Because obviously, if they can just fly down there and rain hell on you, right? And destroy your whole tower. Wouldn't you want to get in a ship and shoot down all their ships because they can't just do it again? Why would you make any settlement when they're just going to fly a bunch of ships right over you and destroy your entire settlement? What sense does it make to have these like non-weaponized ships? It's just lazy gameplay. And rather than making a real sequel, right? And putting ship-to-ship combat in this game, they just fucked up the whole weapon system and tried to reinvent the wheel. It's just garbage. This is not a real sequel. That's why everybody's calling this shit Destiny 1.5. Because it is Destiny 1.5. It's the same fucking shit, but with an expansion pack called Wrath of the Cabal. That's all this shit is, man. It's not a real fucking sequel. Because everybody knew the roadmap for goddamn Destiny was the Cabal map was supposed to come out like last fall and it's supposed to be called Forge of the Gods. Alright? What came out this fall past was not supposed to be no damn Fallen Raid. It's supposed to be goddamn Cabal. That's why this shit is so watered down, and that's why Wrath of the Machine was such crap, because it was made on the fly. All they did was make some palette swapped fucking Fallen and call it a goddamn expansion pack, because it was crap. The enemy was crap. There was no story even explaining the main boss of that raid. You know it was just tacked on and made it at the last minute. It looked like it, and you had to do all this work to get that Outbreak Prime, and Outbreak Prime wasn't even fucking worth it. I can get as many kills, if not more kills, with a goddamn Bad Juju or Oversoul Edict than you can get with a goddamn Outbreak Prime. It's not that great a goddamn exotic. The fucking nanites that come from people's heads when you kill them with a headshot, they rarely kill anybody. 1 out of, say, 50 kills, I get a kill with my nanites if somebody's standing close enough. Most of the time, it's just like mosquito bites to the guy standing next to the guy I killed. Okay? It doesn't do shit. So, I don't know where the ships are. The ships don't do shit. Why can't you weaponize the ships? Because they have this hard time even balancing goddamn just regular shotguns. You can't just tell these fucking noobs to stay their distance away from somebody with a shotgun. If you got killed with a guy with a shotgun once, most likely you can get killed by the shotgun guy again if you get too close. So back up and shoot. But these scrubs can't even walk and chew gum, so they can't do that. So it'll be a fucking nightmare for them to goddamn make a bunch of ships with different weapons. They would never be able to balance the weapon systems on the ships. They can't even balance the weapon systems on the fucking infantry. So far, from what I've seen, all you have is a tank. You have a tank, okay? There's already been land vehicles already in Destiny 1, so they have more land vehicles in Destiny 2. And you have a tank, which is basically the same thing as that big fucking flying rover you had before. Okay? Now it's just a regular tank with treads. Ooh! This shit sucks. Anyway, I guess we're gonna wait till Destiny 3 for them to make a real sequel, but don't bet on it. It's gonna be the same bullshit over and over again, because they think people are just dumb and dumb enough to keep buying this bullshit over and over again, and they're not even expanding it or making a true sequel. They're just expanding this bullshit and passing off this goddamn Cabal expansion pack as a true sequel.
Ergo! Vis-a-vis! Concordantly! Justin.
Yeah?
I apologize. I don't usually like to use my big voice.
Destiny 2 is just epic fail.